Hello, family. In this transmission, I present to you a vision of Source. Okay, so Source, first of all, let's play with this. Let's play. Let's play. So, Source to create something has to create something that is not Source. Otherwise, it's going to be more of the same. So to be able to create something that is not Source, Source decides to create a vessel. And this vessel contains infinite points of Source where you and I reside. Mhm. So this vessel is really like a reflection, a container where Source can see itself and experience. So, okay, everything contains Source. We are Source. Every hair contains Source. Every cell, every neuron, every particle, subatomic particle, the space in between, everything is Source. Woo! The nothing and the everything and the void, and it's all part of this game, right? So, this game. So this is a game, okay? And we are players. We are players. But who's playing? Consciousness? Consciousness is the player. Hmm? And if this is a game, is there a level to pass? Is there an opponent? Is there a challenge? Is this a fun game to play? So let's say that the opponent, mm, just to play something, the opponent is the ego character, the mind, and the program. All right? So in this game, the unlimited being that we are, Source, infinite Source, because we are Source, hmm, arrives in the game in a human body. And up to this point, everything is great. The being is in the body and is being in the body. The human, hmm, and every cell is doing what it's supposed to do. And you arrive to a planet, and oh my god, the sun. The sun is what gives life to this planet. Why the F am I supposed to hide from the sun in the planet? Why should I hide from what gives life to the planet? Oh, I know, because the being is in the human, and then something else is created. A new layer, further away from source, apparently, is the character, the ego character that is created, the program. After the being is in the human, then the human, poop, the character, the being is in the human, and the human is in the character. Oh my god, what is this character? The program. We are programmed. And the program is part of the game. And who's the player? Consciousness. So is there an opponent? Who's the opponent? The character, the mind, the program itself. All right. So let me give you an example. The being is born in the human. The human is in a character, but doesn't know it's a character yet. He's just, let's say, a 3-year-old kid playing and being. And the being is fully being in this 3-year-old kid that is in the moment, playing and being. And suddenly, he starts learning to obey the program. How? How is this possible? Well, the kid is playing in the moment, and his father and mother come, "Hey, Johnny, it's time to go have a shower." "No, I don't want to. I'm playing." I'm in the moment playing. It's a battle to take him out of the moment because he's fully there. And when you finally make him go take a shower, now he's fully there, and now he doesn't want to get out because he's deeply in the moment. He's not in the program, right? His parents are fully in the program, suffering because the kid has to get out because it's time to get out. Time. All right. Hmm? I'm playing, okay? I'm exaggerating to highlight the point. Hmm? But the program is part of the game, so no judgment. This is not separating or polarizing. This is just being aware and integrating all parts, okay? So when we learn to obey as kids, we stop allowing the being to be through us, but we start being conditioned into a program. And guess what? To be able to be in the program, we require to adapt, to be able to contain the being in the human in a little tighter box called the character, the ego character that follows a program and that is actually a slave of the program because we start believing, we start having beliefs that, for example, we need something. Hmm? Why should we need something when we are in this divine planet that already we are already everything, right? So let's start with something very basic like food. We start believing that we need to start to be eating all the time, hmm? 3 times a day. And when we don't eat 3 times a day, we get upset and we are suffering. We get anxious. So we are a slave of the program. We are not eating food, food is eating us. We are not using the program for our advantage, the program is using us. All right? So this is the game. And guess what? The board, the chessboard of this game is emotion. Emotion. Energy in motion is the emotional plane. The emotional field is actually the chessboard of the game, since the program programs through emotions and is able to slave characters through emotion. mm? Through the emotion that we need love, we need to be seen, we are not whole enough, that we start neediness, attachment, beliefs, all these things that start programming the character and start believing. But actually, let me give you an example, okay? Because I love examples to be able to get to the the key points in this game and why emotion is so important. Let me give you an example, all right? Let's say that you are mm, coming back home after a long day and you arrive home and you make yourself some dinner and you meditate and you believe that you need 8 hours of sleep to be able to have a very nice productive day the next day. You need your 8 hours of sleep and you take some melatonin and you go to sleep. And then when you're sleeping, when you're falling asleep, the neighbor starts a party. Boom, 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 boom. And you're like, what is going on? No, 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 no. I need 8 hours of sleep. Oh, this goddamn neighbor. Shut up. And I'm fighting the neighbor. And I bite the hook of the emotional field that the program is presenting to me because the programmers are programming the hologram to bite you exactly where it hurts right now because your beliefs, because you are in the program and you're a slave of the program and you're going to suffer when you're a slave of the program. So you believe you need 8 hours of sleep, so I'm going to take it away from you. Okay. So now the the neighbor is in the craziest party and you're fighting the neighbor and you're saying, no, I need 8 hours of sleep. If I don't get 8 hours of sleep, I'm not going to have a good day tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. And you're fighting the neighbor in your mind and the neighbor in your mind, and you cannot go to sleep, and then you fall asleep at 4 a.m. and you wake up at 7 and you go to do your things and you feel so tired and depleted and the wawa mind is activated and you have a horrible day, and all day you're complaining because the neighbor had a party last night and you couldn't sleep because of that, and you keep fighting it. Guess what? It's gonna keep coming because you're fighting it, because this game is emotional. This is the emotional chessboard of the game. So suddenly, a person that is still fighting and resisting is gonna keep pressing like the ice. So in this moment, the person arrives home after not sleeping the night before because of the neighbor, still fighting the neighbor and saying, "Oh my God, I'm so tired. Finally, I'm gonna go to sleep." The neighbor is not making a party, and then this person lays on bed and poop, cannot fall asleep, now has insomnia because he's still fighting. Hmm? Because this game is emotional. So let's put another scenario. So a person does not believe that needs 8 hours of sleep, just feels tired and wants to lay down in timeless, being in the present moment, feels like laying down and going to sleep, and lays down and goes to sleep. And the neighbor is having a party, and he thinks to himself, "Oh wow, they're having fun." And he's able to fall asleep with the noise, and he didn't fight back. So there was really no purpose for the party to be there in his reality. And instead of the party ending at 4 a.m., the neighbor put down the music half an hour later, and he woke up early, and he just kept on going with his life, not falling in the trigger. So this is an example of how this game is emotional. And I will tell you more because I like mm, to play in the game and to encourage you to experience what I tell you and what I share with you by yourself and really in your own experience. Because this that I am telling you right now has a lot, a lot, a lot of information behind to start putting little by little in a structure to organize it, right? Because this game goes whew, way, way, way beyond uh, behind, forward, backwards, right, left, up, down, infinity. Hmm? And this game has rules to be able to play better and to enjoy this game. Hmm? So your emotions, it's not about not feeling them. It's really important to feel your emotions, to allow yourself to feel them, to not fight to accept reality and to transform it. But the thing is, every situation and every moment contains love. All right? So, okay, I'm going to tell you this. So, how do we know we pass to the next level? There's micro levels and macro levels. Let's start with the basics. Right now, the most important thing in this moment is not you watching this video. It's what you are feeling as you listen to what I say. It's the emotion behind. It's not what I'm saying, it's what I'm feeling as I am speaking to you in this moment, to this video. All right? So the emotional is the game, and all the game is inside, and it's individual because it's inside. The most important part of the game is inside. All right? You know that outside is reflection and all that. So, and part of the program and the game, really. So, when we are in a moment like this moment and something happens and the program presents a trigger, if we are able to process emotionally this moment, we are able to pass to the next moment. And normally, this is easier when our vibration is high. When we are vibrating at high levels, frequency, all that, filled with love, serotonin, seeing everything from above, not taking it personal, invocating the witness and being witness, not taking personal, not being the character, but being the being in the human. All right. And we can play with the character and the program and all that. It's okay. And we are able to pass to the next moment. And this is the next micro level. Macro level comes with bigger scenarios where we choose things that I will explain later in another video, because there are things that happen in this lifetime that we chose from before we came into this game, before, because it's all happening at the same time, but that's other topic. So to be able to pass to the next moment is a very important task that we must learn. All right. And when we do not emotionally process a moment, we get trapped in that moment and we start fragmenting ourselves. And part of us stay in that moment, and then we are not fully here now. We are still there. And this is something that happens. It's not terrible, it's part of the game, but it's not about not falling or resisting to the emotions. It's about how fast we can get up and bring ourselves back here now. And to be able to recognize that every situation and every moment contains love, and that this moment is all there is, and the game is here now. And the program, we are free from the program here now, in the being, in the unlimited being that we are. So I am going to leave this video short, because this video is only an introduction really of what I'm going to start sharing. And I'm going to leave you with this phrase. Are you still saturated that you need more healing and you're just looking for healing? Which is fine, okay? No judgment. No pointing fingers. Everyone is in their own process at the same time, so I'm going to start the phrase again. Are you saturated that you need a change? Or are you courageous enough to realize who and what you really, truly are? I love you. Family, if you liked this video, please subscribe and join us in the mountain expeditions, where we go to the core of these teachings and we play together, we pray together, we climb the mountain together, we do offerings together in the land, we connect deeply to our essence, and we love and build tribe. Because in this time of uniting the eagle and the condor, I'll tell you more about that in another video, it's time to go to the mountain together.